Hello, and welcome to the Piano Lessons for Parents podcast. My name is Dr. N. Mason Conklin, and I'm here to help you help your child succeed at the piano. In just a few minutes a week, you can learn the basic musical concepts that will help you supervise and evaluate your child's practice time at home, and learn some tips and tricks to make that practice time the most effective it can be. On today's episode of the podcast, we'll be looking at how the music notation tells you whether to play loud or soft. When you hear a piano teacher talk about dynamics, they're talking about how loud or soft the music is that you are playing. Dynamic indications are typically given in Italian. The first dynamic sign we'll talk about today is the symbol for loud, and the symbol for loud is forte. And let me show you one of those. And it's typically abbreviated to just the first letter. So this F stands for forte. And forte is the Italian word for loud. The other sign we're going to talk about today is this sign. This sign stands for the Italian word piano, a P for piano. And piano in Italian means soft. That's right. The name of the instrument your child is learning to play in Italian is called the soft. When the first piano was invented around 1700 by Bartolomeo Cristofori in Italy. It was a novel instrument of its time because it could play both loud and soft. Harpsichords, the keyboard instrument before this, really could only play at one dynamic level, or if you happen to couple two keyboards together, could play a little bit louder. Organs were the same way. You would pull mechanical stops on an organ so that every key that you pressed would play one pipe or four pipes or 18 pipes. And that was really the only way you could adjust the volume. The piano was a different kind of instrument, and it was novel because without changing anything mechanically, you could play both loud and soft. And in fact, that was its first name. It was called the loud soft keyboard, or the forte piano. Eventually that got changed around and it was called the pianoforte, or the soft, loud instrument. And then even after that, it became truncated to just the piano, or the soft. So, how do you play different dynamic levels at the piano? How do you make it loud, or how do you make it soft? It's really pretty intuitive. If you want to play loud, you hit it harder. If you want to play soft, you hit it softer. And actually, if I'm going to be absolutely precise, it's not about how hard or soft you hit the keys, it's how fast the keys are depressed. Loud and soft is all a function of velocity. If you can press the key down very fast, it will make a loud sound. If you press the key down very slowly, it makes a soft sound. And what we like to do with our students is to let them think about how far they drop. Because if they drop farther, it will make a louder sound. If they drop from a less height, the arm has less chance to build up speed in the drop, and so the key goes down softer, it goes down slower, and the sound is softer. So, I'm going to play Dakota Melody for you now, and you see here are the indications. The piece starts off forte, or loud, and you play this entire line loud. Then we get a new dynamic sign for the second line, and it's a P for piano, or soft, and we'll play this whole second line soft. I'm going to skip the repeat here. So hopefully you could see that I was dropping less when I was playing piano, and I was dropping pretty far when I was playing forte. Now, as you listen to your child when they play the piano, make sure to scan their music for these dynamic signs, and encourage them to make a drastic difference between loud and soft. We really want to be able to hear, oh, they've changed how loud they're playing. Okay, that's it for this week. Make sure you tune in on Wednesday for the practice edition, and we'll talk about the strategy to go about learning and practicing a longer piece of music. I'll see you then.